Greetings, traveler.
So we got Beater Babbit playing in a Beast, Demon Naga, Pirates, and Quillwar lobby. It's actually cool. There's lots of viable stuff here. So you got Beasts for Lobsters. You got Demons for the tier 4 Demon that buffs the shop, very strong. Pirates we've seen pop off many times. Pirates do quite well with the tier 4 Escapee. Very, very likely gonna get nerfed. Looking at Oil, we're going for it. I love it. I guess Oil is kind of nice because then you can Dark Gift early to try and catch up. So yeah, I would say there's quite a lot of strong. Maybe these are the 3 strongest types that are in. And then Quillwar also strong. And then Naga, not so much, I think. I'm actually waiting for Jeef to edit his comp list because it's day 2. I think day 2, day 3 usually gets it up there. Let's have a look, actually. Oh my god, look at that, chat. It's day 2, baby. S tier, Tasty Lobster, choose one, shop buff, attack scaling. Pirates are gonna move to S, I think. I don't know, I've seen so many pirate pop-off games, I think, yeah, there's a lot of it. Man, this is so fast, right? All right, very cool. So yeah, exclamation mark tracker if you want to download the deck tracker, obviously. All right, here we are. We are freezing a lasso. Wait, what did I miss here? He's all 6 golds, but we got coin, right? Okay. Oh, we can coin lasso now because yeah. So he picked up coin and now we can coin lasso. Sure. Chief said he doesn't like the pirate build. It's Jeef, right? It's hard to not respect Jeef's opinion. It's also difficult to ignore sliders just winning game after game after game after game with pirates. So we'll see. Time will tell, right? Time will tell. Can you tell how the tournament candidates were chosen? Skill and audience, because the goal is to get as many people watching. You want to have high level skill in the tournaments, but again, I don't want to just, because you could make the argument, hey, why don't you just open up the ladder page and take the top 8 from each region and just send them all a message? I wouldn't even know exactly how to, because a lot of these people, I don't know how to get a hold of them. But you could do that, right? Let's say hypothetically speaking, you could do that. But what's going to get more views? 8 people, of which 4 you've never heard of, or we add RDU, JJ, who were like both excellent, very, very high level players, just not the top 8, right? That is the those are the criteria essentially for the tournament. We want to have high level and then big audience. That's the, I mean, so Jeef is like the perfect, right? Because Jeef is like the highest level and has a huge audience. So that is so Jeef is the perfect candidate. All right, so we are tanking, chat. It's turn 5, time to stabilize with a Dark Gift, I think. Click the button. Do it now. Click the button. I mean, you're always clicking that button, I think, here. Divine Shield Wind Fury Investigator sounds good. Yeah, I mean, end of 2 turns, get a copy. Ooh, he has a pair already. That doesn't mean he could get like probably a 6-drop out of that. And then he plays 2 of those. Asmo gets a lot of viewers. Asmo was invited. It's just not in his time zone, unfortunately. Asmo has a very weird time zone. Like, he gets up in the middle of the night to start streaming. And the tournament starts in the evening. It's not great for my sleep schedule as well, but I couldn't, say like, hey, the tournament starts 7 a.m. in the morning. And then for NA, that's like super late. So I made the tournament start. So it basically starts in the evening for EU. So we're going to go until midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. maybe max. And then for NA, it starts in the morning. So it's like 9 a.m., just like pretty acceptable. You would add people you never heard of. Yeah, but that's a great way to then have the tournament not be successful and then not do tournaments afterwards, right? Man, this is a tricky spot. It's turn 6. We do have another Dark Gift we can do. I feel like we have to take Ominous Stone here. Like, what else do we have? But 0 cost for a tier 4, because we need to fill our board and stabilize. Divine Shield Wind Fury on that guy is amazing. Although we already have Wind Fury, so it's a little bit of a waste, but whatever. We have Nagas on the board, so probably leaning Naga. We're on 16, right? This is salvageable. I think you always Dark Gift anyway, so I would rather press the button first, because you might get something where you get rewarded for spending gold or whatnot, right? SSD, I guess. You got Thama, right? Thaumaturgist. This is oil on a stick, so he can oil or he can buy oil on a stick. That's funny, yeah. Oil with a 4/4. I like it. I like it. Oil on a stick. It just works. Big oil. Ooh, is it Thama? Was it Thama not bigger yet? Maybe. What about Be Nice? We got a lot of people for EU, so there are always going to be people that deserve to be invited that didn't get invited, because if you have like 12 people that deserve it, then you have to pick 8, then that's just how it's gonna have to be, man. So I try not to talk about it too much, because you're always gonna have people where chat's gonna say like, oh, I mean, that's always wrong, like it's unbelievable that this person is invited. And it's just like how it is, bro. If you've got 12 people, it's tough to get all 12 in when you have 8 slots. All right, here we go, chats. Turn 7, we got that triple that we played for because we took the dark gift that would give us the other one. Balinda with a lot of spell casts. Groundbreaker helps you stabilize, but Balinda is very, very good in this meta. I would be tempted to Balinda and then figure it out, but maybe that's exactly the kind of line that gets me killed, and maybe you do just need a Groundbreaker here. You do have 2 Nagas in your hand already, and you have 4 spells that you're going to cast, so it's 10-10 up. Balinda, my man. All right, we do have this Chef's Choice Quillbore. With Balinda, works in combat, so he's going to farm more Chef's Choices then, or more Nagas during the combat, which is nice. Pretty happy with another Dark Gift here, man. And just like, keep me alive. Thaumaturgist with the Balinda, is it worth? Big Taunt Gaming. Oh, he's trying to pump the Zesty so it doubles the stats, I guess. Okay, we got a shield. No. Sure. Okay. Not really interested in a lurker, makes sense. It is still pretty early here for Beater though, because you can see that he's only up to 1000 MMR, so he hasn't played that many games. So maybe the Dark Gift's reflex isn't there yet. That's entirely possible. But I've seen a lot of the other people go pretty ham on the Dark Gift button. You see people with 10k, well, that could be their first game. If it's your first game, you have your MMR from last season. All right, we're going to 6. We still have cap. We got ourselves a nice cheap armor here. There's a Hook Tusk. We're going Pirates. No, I mean, I guess we're going Naga. With Balinda, honestly, it's pretty good. Balinda with Fauna actually works quite well because the Fauna triggers, but the problem with that is we do not have spell power. Oh, Golden Touch on your Divine Shield Wind Fury is actually quite good. Kind of a tricky spot. How long until they nerf the 4-drop demon? I would say within a week. Probably nerf for Lobster, nerf for the 4-drop demon, nerf for the 4-drop pirate. And probably something else too. Yeah, the Zesty got some big doubles here. It's quite nice. Oh, shields? Do we need that many shields? Why don't we want to double the Thama? I feel like Thama double would be better. Like now we shield a 6/8 Divine Shield, like taunt. All right, well, we'll see. It's not a big loss, right? I think he loses like 10-10 on his Wind Fury guy. Maybe just keeping the taunt so he can get double hits. Ooh, baby. The Balinda plus the Golden Wind Fury, suddenly your hand is full. This is very satisfying. So he's got the 2 6-drop Nagas here. Torrential Ruiner. Probably better synergy with the Balinda than the Fauna because no spell power for the Fauna. And Torrential is also very fast. Torrential is +6/+6, +3/+3, sorry, for every spell you cast on a Naga. And it's board-wide buff. It's not even just Nagas. He's looking at it. There's a couple ones that are automatic no's here, right? Let's have a look again. Golden Buddy is an automatic no. End of turn triggering Death Rattle for me would be a no. So I think we're looking at the other two. The Coral Spear or the end of turn spells. Now we do fill our hand with Nagas already, so keeping cards in the hand is tough. But if you do not have spell power, the Might of Stormwind Coral Spear is very expensive for very low value. So I think I will probably go with the Sphere as well here. Because technically you're getting 8 cards, right? From the Naga if it attacks one time. Double Torrential. That might just be it. We might even want to buy just that 1-cost spell, yeah. Okay, so every spellcast is gonna blow up his board now. Look at that. Woo, dude, that's fast. Galaxy Lens, spellcast gaming. Golden Balinda would be fantastic. Could even end on Fauna here and do a lot of spellcasts there. Freeze, that's a misclick. Drakari Fauna? No. I think he's not looking at the Fauna. He's not even going to pick up the spell power. Yeah, it's hard committing to passing up the Fauna here. I mean, you could even still end on it, the Fauna, because it's going to trigger the Torrential, I think, right? Oh my god. Yeah, I wish I still had Fauna in my hand now, bro. Like... Dude, does that work? No, okay. Yeah, I think this is like Beater just like not being super familiar with the set yet. Because like ending on Fauna would have still been pretty chill, right? Anyway, this is very, very cool. I don't think I've seen a single person in my lobbies play around Torrential Ruiner, so very cool. He's already got 2 Balindas. He's getting very close to it. New season with the tracker is indeed funny. Minus 15k on day 1. Click W. Pops the block here. Had Gallywix. Switched into Gallywix, but it's a panda, so probably just had it for 1 turn. Needs to get a good spell to end on for his greater trinket. And honestly, also to copy with his hero power. Another Torrential Ruiner. Also has the Golden Touch. And you can copy the Golden Touch here. So you can actually force double golden quite easily. You can just cast 1 Golden Touch already and then just copy it. He might just not care. He might just have enough money to knock... Okay, just wanted to improve the odds a little bit. All right, the Laureate is already golden. Okay, I might have bought that on autopilot. Very smart. Very, very smart. Also, that golden Quillbore is just super good golden. Oh my god. Oh, golden Balinda. Golden Quillbore. A Fauna that we're just going to sell because my, you know, Beater's like, screw this Fauna. This fake Fauna character. All right. Yeah, this is going hard, man. It is a little capped just purely because the scaling is not scaling, but I think he's already at his max scaling. Ooh, Amalgam. Ooh, you can cast on Amalgam. That's true. You don't really... I mean, now you want spell power, yeah. Jesus. Are you selling Amalgam? That's not the line? Wait, what? Alright, I'm trying to just catch up. I'm trying to process. Beater, as usual, just confusing me. He's good at that. Boundless Potential. Another Huffer. Nope. Oh, he can get 2 Hamuls. If he casts Hamul and freezes. No, he's getting a different spell back. 2 Boundless. Okay, sure. I still feel like a Fauna on this board between these Torrential Ruiners would do better than having Zesty and Shield, right? But obviously, again, I've never played this, so what do I know? And you have to deal with all of that in the moment. And he's got a lot of stuff to think about, right? This is very likely the first time he's playing this too. He also has his trinket. That end of turn is going to produce spells that he has to think of. He also has to be strong for the moment, so selling a big Zesty might just be something that causes him to lose his damage cap. Definitely some things to be considered there. Yeah, getting the double Torrential Ruiner so early. Oh, I guess Zesty with the shield is 2 extra shields. Yeah, I mean, there you go. That's a thing, yeah. And he can eyes the Zesty, actually, right? And now he can get double. Ooh, yeah, eyes Zesty. Oh, he could have eyes Banana for 2 more, too. He's like, oh, Dark Gift, I have this thing. Oh, Divine Shield, Wind Fury, triggers end of turn. 3/3 for each tavern's values played. Okay, just like, get out of here, bro. I like copying the Spellcraft's end of turn, I think. I think if he buys that spell and he casts it and okay, never mind. Oh wait, he's getting wait, we could still do it. I was like classic beater. I make a suggestion and it's instantly the different one. But he had Nobundo, I forgot. So I think he's still gonna keep that, yeah. Yeah, I mean honestly, Golden Zesty with the shields, that's 3 shields. Yeah, seems fair. So instead of going with Fauna, he just does this for more shield, which is, yeah, that's perfectly fine. He cycles the 1-drop because he could be Mini Myrmidon, I'm guessing. Banana Meta, yeah. Geomancer is pretty good. One of the only times you're gonna hear me say that, like, oh, Geomancer's pretty good here. Geomancer on tier 6, that's a good investment, let's go. Oh, he can't cast those. He could get the random 1 Naga, but he doesn't want it in his hand. Okay, the reason why he doesn't do these, it's very important because if he casts those things with tavern spells, he can't cast those tavern spells and they're going to be stuck in his hand. And he's going to get Nagas here, and he prefers to just get Nagas and tavern spells in his hand. Because if he casts them, he won't get the spellcrafts back in his hand, and the spellcrafts with the golden Balinda and the double golden Torrential are just kind of crazy. Have you guys seen the Infinite Hyena combat thing? I would love to watch a full game of it, if somebody has a link to that, but I've only seen people on my Discord posting a picture and maybe like a small clip. But yeah, Infinite Hyena combat sounds very fun to cast. All right. Yeah, this went very, very quickly. Now, to be fair, it's piloted by Beater, one of the best players in America, right? So he's always going to make it look a little better than it actually is. I don't think Nagas are insane, but I mean, it's hard to argue with results here. He is getting rather large. But yeah, it's not even in the top 5, I think. But I think it's a good strategy when things are going poorly, which they were going poorly for Beater, right? Got very low HP very quickly. Cycles the Scout here because he wants to get Bacon or the Geomancer. Also, Bacon might be out, right? So just Geomancer. Still, it's only 1 gold, so it's pretty good to do. If you get Busker, you break even. Torrential Ruiner even triggers when you target the shop, which is cool. So if you have Zesties in the shop, you can just trigger it there. He's hearing you doing the opposite to your words to mess with expectations. Hey, I mean, that's what I'm here for. Entertainment value. I don't mind it. It's good fun. 2k, turn 12. Again, if you have a good demon board, if you have a good pirate board, if you have a good lobster board, you can do better than this for sure. But it was very fast, right? He had the Balinda and he had the Ruiner, and suddenly his board just went. All right, sorry, Mike. Just whacked Mike. Yo, that's messed up, bro. Can't just whack Mike like that. Full board of shields here. Woo-wee. You don't see Nagas in Jeeves' guide so far. Yeah, again, I think this is a bit of an outlier, but it's just good to remember, right? Because the game, a lot of it is just having a good toolbox and getting the right tool out of your toolbox when you need it. So if you have a Torrential Ruiner and you see a Balinda, you might just say, okay, I just need some fast scaling. I'm going to go for that. You can see how it goes quite quickly here. If you have more time, you can do more meta stuff, right? You can go for the pirates, the demons, the lobsters. Maybe some undead, right? The schnazzy. I still think Fauna would have been cool with this. I think he would have probably ended up bigger than with Zesty. But again, the shields, it's good, right? It's 3 shields. Now, you can also make the argument that because he has the 2 spite scales, he gets enough shields, but yeah. To make all those calculations in the moment is very, very, very hard to do. Rolling. It's only top 5, right? With turn 13, so it's kind of cool. It's a bit of a longer game. Spells? Probably fan roll, right? Oh, gems. It's 1 extra gem, but the other thing had 2 rolls on it. Maybe the rolls are better. Then again, he's not running out of money, is he? No, another foodie. Yeah, this is just cycle small spells and pop off. Spells. That's Babbling Book, right? That's such a random reference, like some card that was in Arena and constructed ages ago. Like, oh yeah, that's that card. All right, he has another another Spite Scale that he can cast end of turn here. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh no, he has the Nobundo. Yeah, smart. Yeah, the Nobundo is a good way. Dude, that was 100 on the... Okay, we gotta cast it. And then click stuff. Okay. How long do you think it'll take to run beasts this time around? Probably a week. Again, lobsters are great, right? I just don't think they're unbeatable, right? But they're too easy to set up. It's definitely true. I've just seen a lot of pirate and demon boards that would beat the majority of lobsters boards I've seen. And it's your classic thing, right? If you have a lot of money and you can scale your scaling. Because Hook Tusk scales your scaling. Demons scale your scaling too. So you just get there eventually. Bloop. Yeah, the tier 6 demon, I've not seen anyone really play with it. The one that does stuff when you take damage. Like self-damage demons seem so pointless when you have the shop buff, right? I guess it's supposed to feed you spells for the shop buff. But the one that feeds you spells is the Death Rattle demon, right? So you don't really need the tier 6. Kind of happy to change my hero power. Oh wow, he's just like, nah, I got my rhythm. I respect it. He's got his rhythm. He's not gonna break his rhythm. Yeah, Thaumaturgist buffs are getting pretty good. Ooh, another big Naga buff. Yeah, he's just not missing those zesties, right? Not missing a beat. Just target. The poor Scorpion tier 6 beast. I mean, there's no support for beetles. Why? How am I gonna play beetles? Highest stat mops ever. They're good, but no. We watched Sliders get 28,000 on his pirates. Maybe an hour and a half ago or something. So, 3 pointy arrows is so nutty, bro. Again, words I thought I would never say, right? Like, 3 pointy arrows, that's insane. Quickly. Can freeze the chef, right? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, look at that. End of turn, the buff with Fauna. But then again, without a Drakari, it's just not... I mean, you have a Balinda. I don't know. Yeah, this is not the demon comp we're scared of. The real demon boards, they have Venom and Divine Shield on them. But you need that demon that feeds you the Eat spell. Because you can give that Reborn. That's so dirty. And then with Titus, you just have a handful of them. The spell for arrows? Yeah, it's a very, very fun spell to play with. Yeah, this is scaling steadily, right? 4k on the Balinda as well, because the Torrential Ruiner does not only buff Nagas. Not irrelevant. I guess that means you could run a Drakari, huh? Fauna, Drakari, Balinda, Torrential Ruiner. The thing is, if you're playing that Fauna build, you probably don't even want Ruiner, right? Because Ruiner is 3/3. I guess you gotta go the one at 6/6 for everything. You probably want Meditative for spell power, yeah. I think the Fauna build, you just need spell power. Eonar is a targeted one, yeah. You're just taking things to target Nagas with. Implosionist, yeah, that's the one. Repair job. You have to shield the shop. If you shield the Naga, the torrential thing procs though. Okay, that's also Naga, that works. Yeah, he doesn't want to cast another spell because then if the game goes on for another turn, he loses his spellcrafts. This was super, super well navigated. And these are very, very respectable stats, right? 5k? There's a lot of games where you don't get the 5k. Yeah, 3k Lobster. No, this is the guy that we procced the Ice Block earlier. Yeah, we have a 99% to kill him. Yeah, Wind Fury kills 2 lobsters. I mean, the lobsters, I guess, haven't buffed too much yet. I don't know how many stats are being added every time. Then again, Beater's board is also just like full 5k Divine Shielded. 5k easy with Pirates? Yeah, but we're not playing Pirates, right? All right. This game did not go as I expected because the types in the beginning, it does not make it seem like you're going to end up playing Torrential Ruiner. But I'm happy I saw it.